Okay, this is a reaction video from Toropia. It's called Top 10 Tourist Attractions in the USA. It's a travel video. Please click like, share, and subscribe for them. Please click like, share, and subscribe for me. So let's see what this is all about. I've been to 40 of the 50 states. Let's see if I've been to any of these places. Statue of Liberty, I've been there.
As one of the largest and most diverse countries in the world, the United States boasts an amazing amount of travel destinations ranging from the skyscrapers of New York and Chicago, the natural wonders of Yellowstone and Alaska, to the sunny beaches of California and Florida.
You think it was paradise in the world.
Here's a look at the top tourist attractions in the USA.
Grand Canyon. Times Square.
Number 10. French Quarter. New Orleans, Louisiana is
I have been to New Orleans, but I've never been to the French Quarter. I've been on Bourbon Street, but not down to the French Quarter.
made up of several unique districts, but none is so famous as the French Quarter. Also known as the Vieux Carré, the area truly explores the rich French colonial influences of the city of New Orleans. Incredible architecture abounds, with the St. Louis Cathedral being the main attraction. The French Quarter boasts the Moonwalk, a paved walkway next to the Mississippi River, as well as Bourbon Street, the undeniable hub of nightlife, drinking, and entertainment in the city.
New Orleans was a beautiful city, and definitely worth taking a look at. Definitely unique in terms of, as I saw, in terms of architecture and the places that exist down there. Yeah, really a beautiful area.
Number 9. White House. The White House in Washington, D.C. is the official residence and office of the President of the United States.
I've been to Washington, D.C. I've seen the White House, but I've never taken the White House tour before.
It was built between 1792 and 1800 and first used by President John Adams. If you're lucky enough to get inside on a public tour, you'll see several rooms in the main residence. Tours are available only for groups of 10 or more and must be requested up to 6 months in advance through your member of Congress or your country's U.S. ambassador.
Really have no desire to take the tour, but I know a lot of people really would like to take the tour of the White House. But like I said, have no desire to do that. Still is a beautiful structure, though.
Number 8. Denali National Park. The Denali National Park and Preserve is located in interior Alaska and contains Mount McKinley, the highest mountain
Now, I've been to Alaska before, but I've never been here.
in North America. The word Denali means the high one in the native Athabascan language and refers to Mount McKinley. In addition, the park protects an incredible wilderness area that contains grizzly bears, caribou, moose, wolves, and numerous other creatures.
Alaska is a very, very beautiful state and has a lot of things like that. There's not a lot of people that live up in Alaska. And what I'm looking at right here looks exactly like every other place that I ever saw in Alaska, but really, really beautiful. If you ever get a chance to go to Alaska, take the opportunity. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Number 7. Las Vegas Strip.
Now, I've been to Las Vegas Strip. Again, Las Vegas is an amazing place to go to, but my recommendation, if you go Tuesday through Thursday. It's a lot cheaper, and it's still just as exciting as there on the weekdays as on the weekend, and always have a budget.
The gambling mecca of the world, Las Vegas is situated in the midst of the southern Nevada desert landscape. Casinos can be found throughout Las Vegas, but the Strip, a stretch of Las Vegas Boulevard South, contains most of them. It features giant mega casino hotels, decorated with lavish care and attention to detail to create a fantasy-like atmosphere. The casinos often have names and themes that evoke romance, mystery, and faraway destination.
There's also a mob museum there I don't think is on the Strip, which is also worth going to. The Mirage. There are also some great casinos that are off the Strip as well. You don't have to stay on the Strip. Yeah, that's where I stay. That's the Excalibur right there.
Number 6. Kilauea. Kilauea is the most...
I've never been to Hawaii, so I've never been here.
...of a series of volcanoes that have created the Hawaiian archipelago. It is a very low, flat shield volcano, vastly different in profile from the high, sharply sloping peaks of stratovolcanoes. Kilauea is one of the most active volcanoes on the Earth, and, for that reason, an invaluable resource for volcanologists. 33 eruptions have taken place since 1952, not including the current eruption, which started on January 3, 1983, and is still ongoing.
That would be amazing to go and see something like that. One of these days I will make it to Hawaii, and I'll do video. If I do, I'll try and do a video on that. Everybody in my family's been to Hawaii but me. I'm the only one. My brother took the plane tour of the Japanese route, bombing Pearl Harbor, and had a really good time. He paid them extra so they could do loops.
Number 5. Niagara Falls.
I have been to Niagara Falls.
Situated between the state of New York and the province of Ontario, Niagara Falls is one of the most spectacular natural wonders on the North American continent. Niagara Falls is actually 3 different falls: the American Falls, Bridal Veil Falls, and Horseshoe Falls. Horseshoe Falls is located on the Canadian side, while the others are located in New York. With more than 14 million visitors each year, it is one of the most visited tourist attractions in the world.
Last time I was at Niagara Falls was 2 years ago. My girlfriend and I did the Maid of the Mist, which takes you over the Horseshoe Falls, and that's the Maid of the Mist right there. That's what you're looking at right there. Now, I actually had reserves hotel room on the Canadian side up in the Marriott top floor, overlooking the falls, but because of COVID, they wouldn't let us into Canada. But this is from the Maid of the Mist, and it is really, really gorgeous. You can get up pretty close to the falls, and it's really, really exciting to see. So if you ever make it to Niagara Falls, it's really, really beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
Number 4. Golden Gate Bridge.
I've been to the Golden Gate Bridge. It's, again, very nice. It's one of those things. It's not too spectacular once you do it, it's like amazing. But it's once you've done it, you've done it. You don't need to, it's just a bridge, but it's an exciting bridge.
The Golden Gate Bridge is a suspension bridge spanning the Golden Gate, the strait between San Francisco and Marin County to the north. The bridge took 4 years to build and was completed in 1937. The Golden Gate Bridge was the longest suspension bridge span in the world when it was completed, and has become an internationally recognized symbol of California. The famous red-orange color of the bridge was specifically chosen to make the bridge more easily visible through the thick fog that frequently shrouds the bridge.
It's one of those things that it's worth doing. It's like riding a trolley car in San Francisco. It's not you're not going to say, oh my God, I rode a trolley car, or I was one of the Golden Gate Bridge. It's just something nice to say that you've done it before. Like I said, I wasn't too enthralled with it, but it was, it's world known. Everybody who's been there, has their own opinions of it. I just thought it was just another bridge, but still a nice thing to do.
Number 3, Yellowstone. Yellowstone.
Never been to Yellowstone. I've been to Wyoming before, but we never made it over to Yellowstone.
National Park was the world's first national park, set aside in 1872 to preserve the vast number of geysers, hot springs, and other thermal areas, as well as to protect the incredible wildlife and rugged beauty of the area. Yellowstone lies on top of a gigantic hotspot where light, hot, molten mantle rock rises towards the surface. Subsequently, the park contains half of all the world's known geothermal features, with more than 10,000 examples of geysers and hot springs. In addition, grizzly bears, bison, and wolves can also be found within the park borders.
Certainly worth the opportunity to go down there, because I loved Wyoming. I went to Devil's Tower, which is on the eastern side of the state, and that in and of itself was worth the trip completely. We also went into South Dakota and saw Mount Rushmore, and went into Montana and saw Little Bighorn as well. But yeah, this is something that if we had more time, we definitely would have taken a look at, because Yellowstone is, from what I hear, absolutely gorgeous, and these pictures really go and prove it. But I got to get
Number 2, Manhattan.
Now, I'm not so sure that you'd want to go to Manhattan. Manhattan is a piece of crap, to be honest with you. Right now, it depends on which part of Manhattan. I stayed in Chelsea, which is a nicer place, but right now the city is run by idiots and dolts, and I don't recommend going to Manhattan anytime soon.
Manhattan is one of New York's 5 boroughs.
And there are 5 boroughs: Manhattan, Staten Island, the Bronx, Brooklyn, and Queens. And right now the city is run run by idiots.
And is what people most often think of when they picture New York City. Its familiar skyline and sights have been featured 1,000 times on screen. Here you can walk in the shadow of the skyscrapers, picture the Statue of Liberty, see a Broadway show, climb the Empire State Building, stroll Central Park, window shop on Fifth Avenue, or stagger around a museum.
Last time I was in Manhattan was 2016, just before the presidential election, and the cab driver that I took when I left from Central Park back to my hotel he said Trump was going to win, and I said, "Oh, okay, do you think so?" We were all resigned that Clinton was going to win, but he was the only person who was absolutely correct about that. I was surprised about that, but no, I don't recommend going to New York City anytime soon, or Manhattan. It's run by idiots, and it's just run. Not only it's run down, but I just don't recommend going. From what I hear, it's too dangerous, and I have no
Number
intention
1, Grand Canyon.
I have been to the Grand Canyon.
Canyon is located in northern Arizona and is one of the great tourist attractions in the United States. Carved over several million years by the Colorado River, the canyon attains a depth of over 1 mile and length of 277 miles. The Grand Canyon is not the deepest or the longest canyon in the world, but the overwhelming size and its intricate and colorful landscapes offer visitors spectacular vistas that are unmatched throughout the world.
Yeah, the Grand Canyon, I've been there, and the Grand Canyon is one of those places that when I got there and looked at it, it looked exactly like you see in the pictures. Sometimes you get to places that you see in pictures and it just overwhelms you. It looks better than what you actually saw in pictures. But the Grand Canyon looks exactly like that. And it really, really is an amazing place to get a look at. And see, you can see it quite good if you fly over it. It's also awesome to look at it from the sky if you're flying over it. So yeah, if you ever get a chance to go to the Grand Canyon, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, this is Touropia, top 10 tourist attractions in the USA. interesting. Some of them I've been to. I probably didn't give Manhattan a good a seal of approval, but if you want to go there, be my guest. But it's just not for me. But please click like, share, and subscribe. Had a good rest of your day. I enjoyed this, and thanks for watching. Please click like, share, and subscribe for them. Please click like, share, and subscribe for me. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you.